My name is Weldon Koros. I work with the Association of Gaming Regulators, an organization that seeks to bring together regulators across Africa.
So, first question is, how do economic disparities shape player engagement, and what data trends highlight key differences in gaming behavior across income levels?
In Africa, due to low income by the population, there tends to be a difference with how consumers bet as compared to Europe, where there is a high income population.
What would you say are some of the biggest data trends that highlight these key differences?
The key differences arises due to the difference in income between different countries, basically due to low income in Africans as compared to Europeans.
Second question is, what role do alternative payment systems like mobile money and crypto play in expanding gaming access while maintaining regulatory oversight?
Different payment systems play a role based on, I can say, regional culture. Key example in Kenya where M-Pesa is prevalent, I think operators need to customize their payment platform based on different regions to ensure that their business are successful.
With AI-driven behavioral analytics on the rise, how can regulators leverage this technology to predict and prevent gambling-related problems and harm?
Artificial intelligence is really helpful when it comes to responsible gambling and also in treatment and identifying problem gamblers. For regulators, I think it's high time to make AI tools mandatory for operators to detect behavioral patterns by players. I think this way, regulators are able to identify problem gamblers within operators. So making AI mandatory, I think, is something that needs to be considered for the future if the gambling industry in Africa is really to move in the right direction.
What regulatory innovations are needed to ensure gaming remains inclusive and fair without disproportionately impacting lower income players?
What I can point out when it comes to low-income players is issues of affordability checks. I think there is a need to introduce affordability checks in Africa to ensure that only those players who can afford are the ones who play. In Africa, people live with less than $1 a day, and I think affordability checks is a key, is something key that needs to be focused on by the regulators in order to protect consumers.
That is Weldon Koros for you guys, Director of Agra here in Kenya. And thank you so much, Weldon, for your time. And please enjoy the last day of Sigma.
Thank you, Mercy, and thank you, Sigma, for the opportunity. I really appreciate it.